Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to our first Goalie Doctor episode in NHL 18, and today we're doing the Great Hambino. But before we get into that, I just want to update you on a couple things. I got an Xbox like last week, and my god, does NHL play like crap on Xbox. I lag, I don't lag on the PS4. The controller is funny to me, but that's a me thing. That's not an Xbox thing. It's not its fault. It's the Xbox controller. And I get some weird like FPS drops, but the lag spikes are what drive me crazy. Anyway, I got the Xbox just to play in the esports league that I'm running on leaguegaming.com, so you guys should check that out. I'll be posting links on my Twitter to different streams and games in the night and stuff like that. Next, Be a Pro is not on hold, but it is on hold until my PlayStation gets fixed. A long time ago, I dropped it on the sidewalk from about 6 feet up. Don't ask. It's hurting a little bit. It just needs a little HDMI port fix. So hopefully once I get that back, we're going to get some more Be a Pro footage for you guys and some more ESHL highlights as well. Okay, now let's get into the video. He sent me a gameplay from Drop In, and he plays his ass off. He has a .930 save percentage and only gives up one goal, and it goes off a leg and in. And it's really hard for me to nitpick these gameplays just because he played so well, okay? So I'm going to do my best here, and I respect you for sending in your footage anyway. Thank you. Remember, guys, you can send in your footage to eshlgoalietips@gmail.com. You can link me on Twitter. You can post it in the Discord, which is even better because you're going to get help from other people in there as well. And either J Money or I will take care of it ourselves. Now I'm going to start out with something I really like from him. He starts his goalie in the same position every single time when the team enters the zone. Okay? So when the puck leaves the zone, he sets his goalie way up here at the top of the crease. And when the team enters the zone, he's there in the same position every single time. Okay? It's a little aggressive for my taste. I do the opposite. I play my goalie with his back on the crossbar and then move up. But he's starting up and moving back, which is fine. You can do it either way, just as long as you're making sure you're in the right position when they start getting the puck in the zone. If you guys can do this, no matter where you position them, whether it's right dead center in the middle of the crease, back on the crossbar, or up here like the Great Hambino, it's going to help you tremendously with your positioning. Because when you start from the same position when the puck enters the zone every single time, you don't have to find your goalie. You don't have to look at your goalie. You know where he's at. And then you can just focus on the play and adjust your positioning accordingly. You're going to know where your goalie is eventually without having to look at him. Just because you know his starting point, you know the pressure you're putting on the sticks. And eventually, you're just going to be able to look at the play and only check your goalie sometimes. One quick little thing I did notice is in this clip, your left stick movement is great. I really like the way you use the left stick here. But on rebounds and shots from the point, make sure you are holding butterfly and getting in front of that puck while still holding butterfly sometimes. Right here, it's okay. You had the time, but in other scenarios, you're going to want to be getting in the habit of holding butterfly in the shot just so you're ready to move in front of it. Not all teams like this drop-in team are going to give you that much space and time to move in front of it standing up. Sometimes you're going to have to make that desperate sliding butterfly save. And here, I noticed a couple times, you like to hug your post when the puck is kind of around the half boards or above the goal line. Don't do this because you're going to get stuck down in butterfly and it's going to be hard for you to recover and regain your positioning against better teams. Stand up in these scenarios and get ready to read the play. This is literally one of the only issues I have with your positioning is that you just kind of get in a weird habit of hugging the post at the times you shouldn't be. And you can see here it's a cheesy goal. But if you are standing up, you may be able to track the cross-crease pass a little better, and you might be able to kick out that garbage bouncing puck that goes in your net. Okay, so let's talk about how aggressive you play. I really do want to talk about it. I was almost going to call you out about being too aggressive here, but you adjust your depth pretty well. You reel it back in when multiple skaters start crowding around your net, and like on this play, it's appropriate positioning for the play. But again, on rebounds, this is going to become a nightmare, and on cross creases. Again, there's no one near your net. You're in perfect position. Your goalie doesn't kick out a rebound. But if you shot it low and there was a guy near your net and he shoots it low, you're going to kick out a juicy rebound. And guys, when you play this aggressive, it is harder to save rebounds because you have so much more distance to cover. It's the same with cross creases, but specifically on rebounds, people tend to get super aggressive when the puck comes to the point. Don't. Stay a little more conservative just in case you do kick out that juicy rebound. Try and stay inside the puck, kick it towards the boards. But when you get this aggressive, it's hard to adjust your positioning. You're kind of at the mercy of where the shot's going. But I'll put my foot in my mouth because right here is a great example of adjusting your depth. These two examples are just, you're doing a good job, all right? And on this last save, it's a great save. But if he had the right-handedness here to have the one-timer open, this would have been an easy goal for them. You do a good job of trusting your defense here, and you do bail them out. Okay, I can't say anything about it again, but better teams will get this playoff, and you could afford to lose a little more depth in this situation. So, again, I'm going to reiterate this. I really want to talk about this. I really, really like what you're doing. I think it's really, really good. If you can play this aggressive and then learn to adjust your depth at the appropriate times, you're going to be playing like some of the best elite goalies in this game. But this is drop-in footage, so I have no idea if that even is going to translate, all right? Because when you play that aggressive in like a high-level club game, you start having to adjust your positioning a lot, and you're going to get lost. So against better teams, you might have to play a little more conservative all the time. And I haven't seen you play against better teams, so maybe you do. But I just love, I highly, highly suggest you sign up for a league or a club league or start playing high-level club games and see if you can position yourself properly when teams start cycling the puck around and get the puck in the high slot and then throw it down to the corner, because when you're challenging up here when the puck's in the high slot, and if someone was open along the boards for a one-timer, it's just going to go in pretty easy. And you can avoid that by being a little more conservative when they start working the puck around. So again, there are some goalies who can do this to perfection. Well, actually, I can think of probably one or two at the elite level. And they play on very, very good teams who don't really let anything through, and that's not always the case for a lot of teams. Now, if you're not going to play league or high-level club, then hey, by all means, you can play this aggressive style and probably get away with it and do really well in drop-in. So keep it up then if that's the case. But otherwise, I think you are going to want to bring it back just a touch, just so you can be more in control of your positioning. All right, finally in this last save, I love it. It's a breakaway. He drops the nasty spread eags on him, lets him know he butters his fucking bread. Great save. I'm going to end on that note because you played so well in this game, and I was only nitpicking your footage anyway. Good job, dude. I hope you sign up for a league or something like that. I'll vouch for you. Send them this video. Who cares? Anyway, thanks for the submission, Great Hambino. I hope everyone else enjoyed this video and learned something from it. If you got any questions, post them down in the comments, and J Money and I will answer them regardless. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.